Highway, you have 6 minutes, sir. You have 6 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This broken arm is just a sacrificial arm, and when I'm not doing my job, my father, he has a tendency to spank me, so I got to do what I'm supposed to do. That's why he spanked me. Let me give you, if you will, sir. I'm having difficulty. The difficulty is I don't know whether or not this body really represents the people. And the question is, what people do you represent? I can't see this body representing the people when, in fact, when I look at the device that you're talking about in terms of a smart meter, scientifically it is a radio frequency radiation microwave poison, which in fact is coming from a weaponized surveillance device. This is not my thinking, but this is the scientific information that's coming forth that I'm studying. I'm also studying under the National Institute for Science, Law, and Policy. It's dated November the 12th. It is said in terms of this book, it says that while our federal government stimulus program underwriting billions of dollars of dumb smart meters for utility companies with taxpayers' dollars, meters that will soon be obsoleted and not integrated with and or enable the smart grid of the future of which U.S. energy sustainability depends. So my question automatically comes in, why are you investing in some of the $3 billion that we got in surplus at the utility into such ignorance? That bothers me. The other thing bothers me is when you say, in fact, that you're looking out for the people. How can, in fact, you be looking out for the people when you're using a radio frequency, radiation, microwave poison, weaponized surveillance device called a soft kill? I'm saying to you, council people, don't kill the people, because that's what you're doing. It's called soft kill. Let me give it to you. Children are at risk for altered brain development, impaired learning and behavior, cancer, neurological disease, reproductive disorder, immune dysfunction, and electronic magnetic hypersensitive, immune system dysfunction, continent effects, kidney damage, and development effects. That's come from the American Academy of Environmental Medicine. I'm not saying this. This comes from the doctors. Any of y'all doctors up there that want to contradict this? Let me go on a little further. Somebody that I study up under. I study up under Dr. David Carpenter from the University of Albany, a world-leading epidemiologist who, in fact, and I have on his called the Bio-Initiative. He's the co-author of the Bio-Initiative, which consists of scientists and doctors from all over the world. They are saying that it causes cancer, it causes brain damage, and etc. So I have to ask myself, why are you going to get something that's obsolete, which won't even fit into the electrical grid? They're going to put it into the people. It's obvious if you're doing that, then you want to do what? Fulfill these things, which in fact is going to happen from the people and to the people by putting this information out there. Now I wonder and know now why members is leading the nation minute of the illness that this paper here is speaking of. And I really have sympathy for you, my brother. I'm told that you are going to, over the city council, the utility board. I'm so sorry for you, because we done had EPA here over 3 times and already spent $11 million. The Light, Gas, and Water had to spend $11 million to correct some things. They've been here twice more. And while you're there, go over into the plant and look at the brothers who's walking like this because they got poison going on in those plants over there. I'm talking about Mr. Jerry Jones. Go over there and check on that, my brother. And I feel so sorry for you, and I hope you're able to maintain your integrity and don't find yourself falling into the same garbage that's going on over there. Let me say this, too. The time is up in terms of me discussing and trying to convince y'all. It's up with now. I'm going to have we're going to report to the FBI, the federal government, in terms of EPA just got in contact with me yesterday. They'll be back in again. They've been here twice already in the last 3 months, based on cleaning up the light, gas, and water, because people are over there working like this now because a lot of men have already died. So that means automatically Jerry Collins and those who in fact are charged with that do not have the interest of the people who in fact are working over there hard. And we know, based on this scientific information, they do not in fact have the people's interest at heart in terms of the citizens. Here's what is happening here. You have in fact found yourself in a position, and I don't know if you're conspiring with them or whatever, but there is a law being broken. It's called aggravated assault. Anytime you knowing and willingly do anything that will cause a person to, in fact, suffer, and you do have a lawyer right there. Let me read it to you. Anytime that a person knowing and willingly do something which, in fact, that cause pain and suffering, that is called aggravated assault. And we do know, according to this information, if cancer ain't doing damage to you, I don't know what it is. If your immune system being attacked and that's not damaged, I don't know what it is. So we're saying now, please, I have no other choice but to, in fact, file these charges as it relates to the things which, in fact, that you're doing to the people. I have no other choice. I will, in fact, report to the EPA and ask them to help. I am going to ask the federal government to help and investigate. And it's amazing. Why is it, based on all the fires that's happening, I got documentation like this that it does cause fire, why is it when there's a fire, light, gas, and water rushes out there, snatch the smart meat out, snatch the wires out, and then go hide and then put it up on another coat? Why is all the lying and fraud going on? What people are you representing? You must be representing Bloomberg. Who are you representing? You ain't representing the city, the people of Memphis, Tennessee. There's no sense in me keep on talking here because y'all don't hear nothing being said. Somehow you're tuned out to the will of the people. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir. All right, next I have 8 cards. Donna Bohannon.